What if I told you someone turned $3 million into $100 million in just 1 month and then lost it all plus 20 million in debt in next few weeks? This isn't a Hollywood movie, this isn't a fiction, this is absolute insane true story of James Wynn, the crypto trader who went from a meme coin millionaire through losing $100 million to the most reckless trading spree in the crypto history. We are talking about a 40x leverage, billions dollar of Bitcoin bet, public meltdown on Twitter, and a downfall that changed how the crypto industry think about this. And by the end of this video, you will understand how the greed of one trader and complete loss of his control created the most expensive lesson in the crypto history. And trust me, ending is gonna shock you. But before we start the video, let me tell you that I am not a financial advisor. This video is all about educational purpose. Don't get inspired by this trader, learn from his mistake and implement in your trading journey so you cannot make the same mistake to lose your money the trader made. So watch this video to the last and learn the precious information from the biggest loss in the crypto history the retailer made. Before James Wynn became a poster child for everything wrong with the leverage trading, he was a genius in completely different field known as a meme coin. In early 2023, when everyone was laughing on a Dogecoin and a Frog coin, James Wynn sees opportunity. He takes $7,000, that's less than a many people spend on used car. He puts all in a pep, $7,000. And that time that pep was nothing. It isn't a Bitcoin, it isn't Ethereum. It was all based on a meme coin. It was Frog, literally the cartoon frog. Most of the financial advisors call this a financial but when he caught it at exactly right moment and that $7,000 turned into $25 million. Let me repeat, $7,000 became $25 million. That's a 3500x return from investment. To put that in perspective, if you have invested $100 by following James' trade, you had made $350,000 currently. But here the story gets interesting. The success like this changes you. Wynn became famous overnight. Crypto tweets was calling him a legend. People were following his every move. All were trying to copy his trade. But what was the problem? The problem is the meme coin success, you required only one set of skill, timing, social media hype and community sentiments. These two are the major thing you require to success in a meme coin field. Majorly, not more than that are required and James was the master in it. But he was about to enter in an area that would require a skill which he didn't have. And that's when everything started going wrong. March 2025, James Wynn decided to level up his trading. He moved from a meme coin trading to something called a perpetual trading, essentially betting on a Bitcoin whether it will go up or down, but with a twist. Wynn admit that he had never traded a perpetual future ever before. He says, I started trading on a perpetual in March, had never traded a perpetual before, in fact never really traded properly before. I had just traded meme coin. So what does he do? He started trading with a $3 million and decided to use something called as leverage, not just a leverage, 40x leverage. Let me explain you what does the 40x leverage mean, because this is very crucial to understand. If you have $1 and you took a leverage of 40x, then you are controlling $40 of Bitcoin for $1. If Bitcoin goes 2.5% up, your money will get 100% in a profit. Means your money will get doubled. Seems amazing, right? But here is the debt trap. If Bitcoin goes down 2.5%, you lost everything you have. Your entire position will get liquidated. Means exchange will automatically close your all the position if you go 2.5% down if you are using your 40x of leverage. Most of professional traders consider anything above 10x leverage is considered highly risky, and 40x leverage, this is not a trading. That's a Russian roulette with a 5 bullets in a chamber. But remember, James came with a massive wins. He was feeling invincible. The crypto community is watching his every move. And in the first month of trading future perpetual, he turned $3 million to $100 million. $100 million in 1 month trading 40x leverage in Bitcoin. The crypto world went absolutely insane. People started calling him greatest trader alive. His Twitter following exploded. Everyone wanted to know his secrets. But what did Wynn didn't realize, and what ultimately destroyed James Wynn? By May 2025, James Wynn reached the peak of his confidence. He wasn't making a bet anymore. On May 24th, Wynn had opened the largest single position in a Bitcoin anyone had seen from a retailer trader. Are you ready for the number? $1.25 million worth of Bitcoin. Let me put that in perspective. That's the more money than the most of entire country, and he was controlling it all with 40x leverage. That is more than the GDP of some entire countries, and he was controlling it all with a 40x leverage. To build this all position, he bought 11,000 Bitcoin at an average price of $1,08,000 per coin with 40x leverage. That means Bitcoin only needed to drop 2.5%, means roughly about $2,700 to completely wipe out his whole portfolio. But Wynn felt untouchable. He was making millions every day. His Twitter, known as X, was completely blowing with the flowers. He was being called a trading god. Then he made a confession that should have terrified everyone. With all his new attention, trading spiraled out of his control and said, "I was gambling." Did you catch that? He said he wasn't trading anymore. He was gambling with over $1 billion. But the crypto community was so caught in hype, so memorized by the number, that nobody think what could happen when the music will stop. And on May 23, 2025, the music stopped. At exactly wrong moment, the Donald Trump sent a tweet threatening European Union of applying tariff on their goods. The global market panicked. The Bitcoin, which had been a big golden goose, started to fall from $109K to $1,07,367 in minutes. For a normal investor, this could be a normal dip, but for someone who is using a 40x leverage and over $1 billion in a line, this isn't a normal dip. This was the beginning of the end of the jam swing. What happened next was just like watching a financial avalanche in real time. On May 23, the Wynn lost about $29 million in single day by Bitcoin dip. But instead of cutting his losses, instead of stepping back, he goes exactly opposite. On May 24, he increases his position to $1.25 billion of Bitcoin bet we just talked about. On May 25th, he switches his strategy. He closes all his Bitcoin long positions and open $110 million of short position in Bitcoin, betting Bitcoin will fall down. But the market had other plans. From 23 May to 28 May, just 5 days, Wynn portfolio all collapsed. Remember, the portfolio he built $87 million in 70 days, all gone. May 30 was the day that will go down in a crypto history as one of the most brutal liquidation had ever recorded. In single 12 hours, Wynn was liquidated 520 Bitcoin worth $54 million, 982 million PEP token worth $11.6 million. He lost all total about $17.76 million that day. But he didn't stop there. June 4th, another 240 Bitcoin liquidated of worth $25 million. June 5th, additional $2.9 million of loss. This all happens only when you earn money very easily. Okay, by end of this nightmare, James Wynn had lost about $100 million of fortune and $20.5 million in debt, from plus $100 million to minus $20.5 million in just few weeks. But here where the story get even more crazier, because the Wing's responses to losing his everything was about to making international headlines. After losing $100 million, most of people would disappear from the social views, but not James Wing. Instead of that, he did something that shocked the whole crypto community. He went on Twitter and asked for money. Means he just started begging for the money. Wing claimed that market was just rigged against him. He tweeted that one thing for just sure is that I have exposed just how corrupt this market are. Means he is telling corrupt to the market, the crypto market. And then he asks for a donation. He asks his follower to send him a money to fight against a market making cabal. And incredibly, people just send him money. And according to the data available, at least 24 people sent him a cryptocurrency donation. The largest single donation was nearly $8,000. In total, he received $225,000 from begging his tweet. In total, he received $225,000 from his begging tweet. After publicly announcing that he was done with a leverage trading, forever, just after a few days, blockchain data shows that a Wing had opened a new position worth of $100 million with 40x leverage. He did this multiple times, announcing he is quitting, then immediately making another Bitcoin massive leverage trade. This wasn't a trading strategy, this wasn't a rational gambling, this was the behavior of someone who had lost his control. Wink himself admitted that I got greedy, I wasn't taking the number on the screen seriously. The number on the screen, the $100 million just became a number on the screen for him. That's how detached from the reality his success made to him. The crypto community watched the real time as one, their hero's destruction in the most public way possible. So what can we learn from a James Wink $100 million of disaster? First, a leverage is the weapon of mass financial destruction. Wing 40x leverage means he was just one step away from the bad day of losing everything. And in crypto, bad day happen all the time. Second, past thing doesn't predict the future. If you was good at something in the past, doesn't mean you are going to do something in different thing. Means he was good in a meme coin trading, that doesn't mean he will do everything good in perpetual. The overconfidence always kills, so always remember, doesn't get overconfident. Read the market, treat everything well, control your emotion, and don't get greedy. Third thing, this is very important. If you are gambling with your house money, it is still your money. Wink admitted that he stopped taking the numbers seriously because he was all his profit. He was telling that money isn't real because it was all his profit, but the money is real. And the most iconic part of this story, the James started saying, don't do leverage trade after losing his entire portfolio, and start saying, buy Bitcoin, hold it in software wallet, and don't do leverage trading. If someone is saying that by losing $100 million that anybody can luckily earn, can see that amount of money in this all live spam, if someone is telling by losing that, that means something. So avoid leverage trading if you are not professional. And in the end, the most famous crypto trader learned the most expensive lesson from the most expensive trade in the crypto history, that trading without a proper research gonna destroy you. This is the one of the best example. If you are trading greedy, if you are trading in hurry without research and getting greedy, market is going to take everything if you are trading greedy. So this is the story of the rise and fall of the trader James Wink. I hope you learned something from it. Don't do leverage trade, avoid trading without research, don't get motivated from anyone trading in a crypto just taking higher leverage. Just be calm, do your own research, invest wisely, and make money. I hope you like this video. If you like, please don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. I will bring more video like this in the future. See you tomorrow.